back to our episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today, we return, ladies and gentlemen, and boom! This is the screen I actually logged into today. As you can see, we've raided today. It has finally happened, and believe it or not, surprising results for the raid. So let's talk about what happened here and how the raids appear to work here in this new version. So, even though we still have more than 4 days of threat of attack level, you can see here, it appears that every time you get attacked, you will actually drop a threat of attack that happens right there, because we still have over 4 days, which technically speaking should still be a problem. But it looks like every time you raid that, or any type of raid you ever do, will always raise your thing by 1 and raise the timer by 1 day. But anytime that you get raided or something, it will bring down the threat of attack by 1. And I see you, boy. I see you, little zombie. Oh, you can see we got a little bit of an inventory. We gonna be making a pit stop over to the bunker because we got a couple things we want to knock out. Here, first off, finally applying that brand spanking new skin with some of the loot we got from our last very successful raid. And actually going to go activate the floppy disk and hopefully knocking out a couple of quests of these guys, which I'm hopefully you can get the C4 out of that, craft up some hatchets, and then just for the sake of me actually wanting to do raids during videos and showcase them, that's why I do utilize the coins. A lot of people are like, Star, my goodness, it hurt. I know it hurts me too, but there's only a limited amount of hours in my day. And me, I'm also a full-time college student, so I wish I could play this game as much as would be necessary to do this. But at the end of the day, I just want to be making awesome videos for y'all and spreading that fan-freaking-tasticness and showing off all of the stuff that we can. But I am going to slowly try and knock out some of these here, and today at the very least we should be able to knock out the C4. So why don't we go ahead and start doing that. We also should see the raiders, but before we do that, let's do a little bit of a recolor on the chopper. So we got that snow white paint going on, which is absolutely marvelous. Kafir also today actually did tweet out some stuff that I think you guys might want to hear about. It has to do with the loot me glitch. So without further ado, boom, this right here is the first tweet. Folks, there won't be loot me progress anymore. Those who have reverted the game to version 1.7.1 don't update, wait for the new patch. Those who haven't, wait for the patch 2. Our team is working hard on fixing the problem. iOS users won't be affected by the issue. So, long story short, whatever you do, don't update your game and don't try reverting it from here. They should be able to fix it. The second tweet that they got here is most part of the progresses will be recovered. By most part, we mean that the complex solution for our users probably won't solve the problem for those who anyhow have hacked the game. Survivors, we are very sorry for the inconveniences. So this is a bug that they are working on to try and fix absolutely as soon as possible. But pretty much as long as you haven't hacked the game, you should be good. If you hack the game, you might be in trouble and you might not be able to get your stuff recovered, but we will see moving forward. But I did want to give you guys a little bit of an update regarding that, and you can see that we do have a little bit of a... Wait a minute, there's no revenge raid. Huh? That's a little bit odd. We got raided. Literally, we got raided. You guys saw us get raided. This is interesting. Is this like maybe if you're at a higher threat level, it doesn't come back to do a revenge raid? That's really weird, because check this out. If we look around a little bit, you can see where the raiders actually attacked us, and the fact that actually, dude, surrounding your base, if you have enough 1x1s, you can see this is definitely the raiders trying to break in here instead of just a zombie horde. If you have enough 1x1s, it should still be a pretty safe defense, because they didn't break even one of our stone walls, even though they totally could have. We had exposed stone walls, but for some reason, it looks like they were trying to break the level 1, so level 1, it might not be as amazing of a defense, but it still looks like it's a defense that you could definitely put to use in something that could, I definitely recommend you guys maybe still look into surrounding your base and some of this stuff, since it does only cost you 1 wood to do. Nothing too crazy. That's really weird, though, that we don't have a revenge raid after. Maybe it glitched, because when I did record that clip of me getting raided, I actually had to restart BlueStacks right after that, so maybe I didn't, like, accept the fact that I got raided, and there wasn't a revenge raid pop up or something, because BlueStacks, which is the emulator I'm using right now, was actually glitched, and for whatever reason decided not to have noise, so I had to restart that to make sure that could happen. But also on the topic of raids, I want to talk a little bit about my decision making. Some of you guys don't agree with me. Some of you guys are like, oh my god, I can't believe Star left behind rubber parts and he instead grabbed some wooden planks. All right, here's what I'm gonna say is that during raids, unless it's like super rare, super amazing loot, right? I'll usually prioritize what I personally need at home. Apparently, that is like the worst thing imaginable, and some people think of me as like the worst Last Day on Earth player ever to play because of that. And yo, these lockers look extra wide open. And I don't think they've been broken into quite yet, so I guess that's a good sign that nothing's going on over there. But we're gonna go over here. But yeah, that is one of the things some people are saying, that I should be using level 2 hatchets on the level 1 walls because those make less noise. That is true, but at the same time, I'd rather save my level 2 hatchets for when we have to break into level 2 stuff. Dude, I get confused. Like, some people, like, they yell at me because I'm not like prioritizing my resources right. I'm not min-maxing the game. But using iron hatchets on level 1 walls would technically be a waste, kind of, sort of. Like, I know that it's better noise-wise, but you could be using something a lot cheaper that only costs 3 stone and 3 wood instead of all the stuff that has to go into a hatchet. So, long story short, I can't win, all right? People will always find a way to do something wrong with me. And if I do something wrong, though, regardless, I hope you accept me for my derpitude, and I hope that y'all continue having that fan-frickin-tasticness. Now, let's see what type of a fan-frickin-tastic stash we got hidden away somewhere around here. That floppy disk we got from yesterday's raid. Hopefully this floppy disk will have some of the things that we need. Speaking of that, I think that actually the glitch got fixed, where if you get a C4 from the red crate, I think it should count. Woo! My voice! It should count towards the quest progress, which is really good. But for real, I've been preaching this for the longest time. Holy hell, there's a lot of things on the map out of nowhere there, laddie. What's up here? We got the dealer over there we could make a pit stop by. Maybe I'll actually, I mean, we gotta go, oh mama, we gotta go pretty far up north. I was gonna say, potentially I'll try and make a pit stop on the dealers, see if we maybe got the goods to entice him into trade of a wonderful variety. But in the meantime, we'll make our way over to this floppy disk, and remember, this is gonna be pretty much loot that we got from that last raid, which is, dude, if you guys haven't seen the last episode, let me just say, the greatest and most surprising raid of all time pretty much happened. Actually, both raids we did, so it was a double raid. Both of them had really good stuff about each one. I ain't gonna say much more than that. I'm just going to enter the area and begin the shooty shoots of the zombies. Yeah, marvelous. But yeah, I hope you guys do understand the reason that I do use coins and all that, just because I am like a full-time college student and I can't spend a lot of time on the game because I barely have time to make, like, I try to go for like 2 YouTube videos a day, right? Because, I don't know, I like spreading that fan-frickin-tasticness and all that jazz. And, oh, I was hoping maybe we get an infected box. But, you know, with that in mind, there's only so many hours in the day. And, you know, as much as 2 hours of sleep sounds absolutely amazing, guys. I'm trying to aim for, like, a minimum of 6 hours. Still trying to get 7 hours some days, but still, dude, with the amount of homework, the fact I'm taking the hardest class of my college semester, I'm still just trying to make awesome videos for you guys on the daily. Not too bad. I like what I see, but on the daily, I was hoping we'd get some silenced weapons. That was another big reason I was actually wanting to do this. And you know what? Ooh, it's too late because I put it in my inventory. But I was gonna say, I wonder if we took one C4 out of here and left the other one in there, if we came back later for another raid. If that might work, I don't know. I will take that armor though, thank you very much. Collect some rest of the goodies. I'll take some of that iron over the aluminium. Come back for the rest of the jazz, but I'm pretty happy with what we're walking out of here with. Like, nothing like getting a scar out of a raid, pretty much. That's a pretty good situation to me. But yeah, I use the coins because I personally, if it means I can make better videos for you guys, I do not mind using the coins. But for some people, they think that it's like the worst thing in the world that I use it. I just want to have awesome videos for you guys. And I hope you can understand where I'm coming from with that. And right now, especially at the beginning here, I've just been, especially because I've been trying to figure out the system, trying to take it to extremes like level 4 threat level, seeing if there's a level 5, seeing how far the day counter goes and all that. And I wanted to see exactly how that might work. So I hope y'all understand, and overall I hope just y'all continue having a fan-frickin-tastic one and keeping it fan-frickin-tastic, lads and lassies. Can I steal this generator, please, Mr. Dealer? No, you need a sewing table, and I should be able to get this. Okay, can I just craft a sewing table for you, my dear lad? I can if I get some bars, rubber parts. Honestly, maybe I will return here to knock out a deal and strike some sort of a sing with him so we can do at least some of the quests, because that will, I mean, even doing some of the quest line will actually lessen the amount of coins we got to use. So even if I do plan on using coins, knocking out whatever parts we can when possible will always be beneficial. So we'll try and get a sewing table going. craft up one of those puppies, put away some of this awesome loot. Dude, we've been getting a lot of scars lately. I would have loved a fully modded AK instead, because it does the same damage, and it's silenced with an extended mag and an even further range. So fully modded AK is still greater than Scar. It pains me to say, but the Scar is super cool. But back to what I was talking about, $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is make a comment down below. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you're subscribed. Y'all will be entered in on this video. I like giving you guys ideas on what to say in the comments and all that jazz. And are we good? We good on the C4, my man. That's what I like to see. But what is it? I like giving you guys ideas and stuff too. I'll probably ask a couple questions here right now. I just want to finish talking about this because my train of thought, dude, can't be multiple trains on the same rail. You know what I'm saying? It gets to be a little bit of a struggle. But y'all can enter on every last day on Earth video, and from Zah, you guys, Saturday we'll pick a random last day on Earth video from the past week, random comment from that random video, and that will be the chosen Vina. Or Vina. If you want to be a Vina, or if you want to be a Vina, whatever it is, you can be Isa. But I'm gonna go ahead and put away some of these valuables, and actually, are we up to, ooh, 25 of those? Might be time to add in another level 4 wall and start protecting that next room. But I'll put some of this jazz away for the time being, and I will talk to y'all in a second. All right, and here is where we stand with a slightly more organized inventory. But speaking of ideas for what y'all could put in the comments, I'd love to hear from you guys, you know, how the raids have been treating you so far. If y'all maybe have any tips or tricks or stuff. I do understand that level 2 hatchets do use, like, that's a pretty common tip slash trick I saw from you guys. I do understand that they make less noise, it's just that they're more, I like saving them for level 2 walls, because level 1 hatchets are just so cheap, and the noise difference, I mean, most of the noise still comes from the actual wall being broken. So, I mean, it's a very small difference, and at the end of the day, as long as I'm walking out of there with solid loot, I will be a happy camper. Now then, what we got to do is actually grab ourselves some iron hatchets. We'll grab all 4 here. This is from the boxes we were opening the other day. You can see that'll give us a little bit of progress towards here. I'm guessing if you win C4 from the crate too, which I wasn't lucky enough to do, but so be it, that will count as well. But you can see that it does make it a lot cheaper for us here to embark out on a raid. And here's the thing, oh, hold on, I ain't gonna do that one yet. I ain't gonna do that one. I wanted to go and make a little bit of a present there for my friend, the dealer up north. All right, with just the right resources here, if you can craft the sewing table, which will make for a marvelous deal. But seriously, they have to do that. Like, what do you guys think of that idea too? All right, this is an idea I've been pushing in like every video about this update. Let's make enough noise about this so hopefully Kafir listens. Listen, if they're trying to flesh out the radio, I'm just saying they should 100% add in a channel where we could talk to the dealer and he tells us what he wants, so we don't have to make multiple trips over to the dealer to, you know, get what we want. I don't know. Is that unreasonable of me to say, or is that reasonable? Is that reasonable? Yes? I hope so. Speaking of reasonable things, we also got to make sure to craft up all of these hatchets as we go out. And I might end up using more coins than I was planning on doing today, because I thought we'd be revenge raiding, and I did want to squeeze in 2 raids today, and I was hoping a revenge raid could be one of them. But we'll see. Maybe this raid will be of the most epic proportions, and no such thing will be required. Now then, I will return shortly, mine raiding brethren. All right, I will come with more deal done with the dealer, and also, ooh, that chopper is swaggerlicious. Shouts out to the final piece of the puzzle we got with that white paint, because we have not been getting white paint from the floppy disks or nothing like that lately. Now then, Mr. Dealer, I bid you adieu, and I might just try to use some fuel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try using fuel too, because when we do the raid, if we find gas, the emptier your fuel can is, actually, as weird as this might sound, the emptier your fuel can is, the better, because then instead of just being able to store a stack of fuel inside of the fuel slot, you can actually pour some fuel until it's full and then like store an entire stack. So you can store you could steal close to like 25/30 maybe. I don't know about, I think it's like right around 25 or something. But my friend, I have a deal for you. Trade. Thank you so much. Oh, the machete. How did you know? It's exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Now then, with that absolutely blockbuster deal done. Best deal ever in the world. I negotiate the best deals. Did you see that, man? He gave me a machete. That, and if you guys don't remember, I've kind of sworn off talking to the dealer for the past couple of months because this man always, he just trolls me. He's a troll. That's all that he is. All right, nothing but spike devastators and melee weapons from his so-called boxes of goods. They're not goods. They're bads. That's what they are. But speaking of things that they are, I also want to plop open a couple more of these. Because these modified weapons have been in my inbox forever. So let's open on a couple of them, and hopefully we can get a silenced weapon out of the 12 we're gonna open, just because we might want one more silenced weapon before we head on out for this raid. It does look like it's gonna happen, but that's all right. Worst case scenario, we're going loud, lads. It's gonna end wonderfully, I could tell you now. But wow, this is actually absolutely poop-tastic luck. Come on, dude. Like, there's so many. Okay, there we go. That's all I needed. That should be enough. Maybe I'll open some more later. Or maybe, hopefully, this raid will go smoothly for us. Maybe we'll be able to break into a base and actually use the chest glitch. Unless that's been patched so far. I don't think it has. But you can see here that every time you do strike a deal with Sereda, it does also get cheaper to skip. It looks like it's 40 coins for every deal. Like I've been saying forever, I really think they should bring this down to like 1 or 2. I feel like 3 is quite a little bit. Maybe change the C4, I don't know, but the dealer is definitely the biggest one because that's kind of the handicap. That's the hardest, not the handy, but like the throttle, the bottleneck. That's the word I was looking for. This is like, realistically, all of these things can be done a lot quicker than the dealer because you have to wait for the dealer to pop up. If you're unlucky, you know, maybe he won't even pop up, or maybe you missed him, you missed your chance, and that's just a struggle for everybody. But all right, Raiders, give me somewhere good, because you guys have also been apparently saying that as your reputation goes up, the chances of getting a better base are better. Now, I'm not saying that that's guaranteed or anything, but I could see it. So far, our luck is going relatively good, all things considered. Also, first things first, no, not that. I was gonna say, drink the agua. I'm not gonna bring all of these hatchets with us. I'm only gonna bring some of them. I usually like to bring 2 hatchets with me for these types of things in case we gotta break through 2 level 1 walls. We'll put the rest of them over here. You know what we could do? This crowbar is about to break. Probably don't need that. This thing's about to break. Probably don't need that, so we can put some of those things away, and we can put away 2 of them pristine puppies right there. And then I'll try and use, because it is what you guys are suggesting, and because this axe is kind of already out the pooper because of the fact that it can't break a level 2 wall. It doesn't have enough firepower behind it. I'll go ahead and use that to break through the first walls to show that that is indeed how it happens. And if you have the resources, and if you really want to spend more resources to craft these level 2 hatchets for breaking through level 1 walls, then you definitely could, but by no means do you have to. Although apparently when I'm playing, I have to. So it's not allowed to use level 1 hatchets. It just makes people, it angers people. I don't like angry people. I like fan-freaking-tastic posituda loot people. That just devolved into not English by the end of that sentence. All right, so we should have the 2 silenced weapons to go. Let's begin making our way. Maybe after we eat some steak first, too. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna eat some steak out of this sketchy little truck here. I'll have to like a couple of juicy steaks. Don't want to raid on an empty stomach. It's the worst thing, because if you're unlucky, maybe you don't find food. All right, it's like foraging in the forest for food. But with all that jazz knocked out, it is time for us to go here. We might hit 40 reputation today too, which is kind of cool. But there is the raid. Wish there was a revenge raid, but hey, I guess those are just a myth. Or I don't know. I don't know if that's because, maybe you guys could actually let me know, if that's because we're at level 4 threat level and we can't follow people back when we're at that level. I'd love to hear this from you guys. If you guys have ever gotten this threat level of attack and been attacked in something, maybe it's because the raiders didn't manage to steal anything successfully, which also means that the pickup truck is still safe storage for now. Or if it's because I accidentally like exited out and didn't accept the raid quest somehow in some way, shape, or form. But final checks before liftoff. This is your captain speaking, Papa Star, coming in from 029er. We are ready for raid liftoff. I repeat, ready for raid liftoff. Please keep your hands and vehicles inside, and we don't actually have to break anything, do we? No, we don't. Well, I'm not gonna bag on this yet, because, okay, I'm probably gonna bag on this raid. He doesn't look like he's invested, oh my goodness, he just has a bajillion chests too. It's just gonna be a glorified guessing game, lads. Let's hope that the trunk is a good guess. It usually is. All things considered, trunk is actually a pretty safe bet. Hey, would you look at that? Not too shabby of a start. We'll go ahead and grab some of those things. Any other trunks lying around that this man's may have invested in? He managed to get some level 3 flooring, but We do have a trunk here. Maybe engine parts. It is by the chopper, potentially, if we're lucky. No, just a whole ton of grass, man. That guy sure loves himself some grass. He's got sewing tables, workbenches. Yeah, this is, I'm guessing this might be medical supplies. Just an educated guess. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong. No, it's alcohol. I guess that guess that makes sense because it is right by the first aid tables or whatever. All right, let's get rid of these stupid fast biters. Get rid of this stupid floater bloater, and then get rid of his stupid brother. No, you are not stupid. You are just douche nozzle. Go away. Look at that, the perfect amount, dude. Why does that just make it? Why is that just so satisfying when that happens? I don't know. I don't know anything in here. Nope, he's not storing anything in there. At this point, it might just be a guessing game, trying to figure out, like, maybe. I don't know, this one's pretty good. He does have his 2 chests here. I'm guessing like this is organized where maybe the chest corresponds to what it's by to. Usually, that's what logical people would do. Now, if you guys have seen my base, I'm as far away from logical as it gets pretty much. So don't expect that type of stuff from me. But one day, my base will be organized. One day. Will today be that day? Who knows? Probably not today. I don't know if I'm gonna continue looting these. This is just, maybe this will have planks. I don't know. This is honestly just a guessing game. There's like, we've already looted all the trunks. I guess there's wood. There's also very angry campers. Go away. Please don't hit me. What have I ever done to you? All right, nothing until I started shooting you now. But you provoked me. All right, I'm an angry bear waiting to be stoked or something like that. And I am pretty stoked, but I'm mainly stoked about the fact that we are raiding. That is always stoke worthy. I mean, I guess we could take some wood for the time being until we do find something better to take. I don't mind a little bit of wood here or there. Anything better? I'm guessing this might be planks in this one. I don't know. Like, it makes sense that this would be wood. This would be stone. He doesn't really have anything that corresponds to those two. There's a radio. There's probably food in that one. Maybe these two. These don't really correspond to anything. Maybe these are weapons or ATV stuff, engine parts. If it's ever engine part, yeah, weapons. All right, we did a pretty all right job guessing that. These are kind of broken saw blades. If they were full quality, I would have taken them. All right, just for the sake of it, though, I am low on wood back at home. So for the sake of, oh, goodness gracious. Thank you very kindly, there, lad. Like what I'm seeing. A little bit of light bulbs we could take, too. Hell yeah. That took a turn for the frickin' best, boys. And we can use all of our raiding materials, besides the hatchets, but that's all right. We'll be able to craft more once we're good. And that's the thing. For every raid, if I just use a ton of level 1 hatchets, I could ditch them as long as I steal a stack of wood and a stack of stone back. We literally lose nothing. All right, it's kind of like converting, and I like these chests. They're by the chopper and stuff. Maybe we'll find engine parts. Maybe he stopped, oh! Ho, ho, ho. Yes, sirree. Hold on, we might want to grab this puppy really quickly. Equip, there we go. Might want to use this puppy. I don't want to use it, though. It's too beautiful. Well, we got to for the sake of ease. Oh, the fully modded AK. Hell yeah, let's not leave the map accidentally. All right, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to test it because I do want to keep on looting because it looks like we found the jackpot of where the good stuff is on this raid. Leaving the zone does raise your noise meter by a little bit, so I'm just trying to be a bit careful there. I think there was a shotgun as well, which is marvelous. Thank you so much. Probably ditch the wood then. We'll grab that, grab the shotgun. Hopefully the raiders aren't going to be asking for too much stuff here. I like the stuff by here, though. This is, I think we found the jackpot of the good stuff. All right, and a whole ton of rope. We got a rope collector here, man. He'd fit right in with the zombies. That's all I ever find on their freaking bodies. I'm guessing he may have invested all of his engine parts because I'm not seeing much. What do we get out of here? Just a ton of grass. Probably to sew into stuff. Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe if we're lucky then we'll find some stuff here since this is by the motorcycle. That's my best guess. Not guaranteed at all, but it's okay. And we might be able to open up one more chest before the going gets loud. I'm gonna pick up the broken phones. Those might be useful down the line. The gold, I have a good amount of gold back at home. Definitely less phones. That's the thing too. When I pick loot, just so you guys understand my logic, when I have to like pick between rare items and stuff, I just try to prioritize and I take into account how much I have back at base. You know, I have a buttload of batteries back at base, and those things still don't have a use. They probably will at some point, but in which case, like every base I've ever raided has at least 1 or 2 stacks of it. So. Hello! I like the tickets and the fact that he's not on my booty after that. Probably take the, yeah, we have more greens than we know what to do with, so I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. And greens are really common, it seems like. But you know what we can do that I almost totally forgot about? We have a chopper. Let's put that to use. I hope I didn't miss any gas so far either. That'd be bad. We're definitely not getting in any more fights, so we don't need to bring those. Don't think he has any more wrenches, but 7 wrenches, dude. We might be breaking 100 today. Not too bad, but let's make sure that we pick those things up. And let's be ready to ditch some stuff in case we do get anything good. I think that this is a proper ditching order. Yeah, because we have 1 guaranteed stack of wood to craft more up. Probably gonna use some of these stacks of wood to repair my base too. Don't get me wrong. But where do we loot next? Was it maybe that chest? I don't like these chests because that's too close to the sewing tables. Maybe let's take a chance on this one, see how it is, and get ready to run for the freaking hills. I know that wasn't the best med kit, best time, not maximum time to use. Okay. Well, he's coming. I'm out of here. I know we could have taken some nuts, some bolts, some other stuff like that. I have hundreds at home, so just so you don't worry. Even though I know some people are still gonna want my head on a freaking pike for daring to leave behind a stack of those, I have way more at home than I know what to do with. Okay, right now, I gotta prioritize inventory space and useful stuff. At least until I can invest into some trunks. But trunks, I think we might still be able to make some more chests. But trunks especially, I'm looking forward to investing into those soon. Just the fact of the matter is, it does take steel bars. So I might kind of want to try and start saving up some steel and not turning all of it to iron plates as well. But let's hope that our buddies over here are understanding. We took some of that, so we'll be able to use perfect, because we actually ran out of fuel totally. I'll have a little bit of energy left over, and we'll see what the raiders have to say about me and the fact that they probably aren't going to like me. Dude, we got a fully modded AK though. Like, we had to use it a little bit, but hey man, it's the perfect gun for this type of stuff. I'll probably just bring that over to the next raid too, honestly. All right, what do you need, my man? What you need? A single aluminum bar? He's happy with that. Well, anything else you might be happy with that isn't aluminum? Considering the fact that my furnaces are usually smelting down copper, and I still have a good amount of this I gotta smelt down. You know what? Take the raw resources. There you go, laddie. Be free with your friends. We will return soon or something at some point. Oh no! They broke my booties. Oh man. We can pour some of this in there though. About recuperated the cost we had to sink into this. I'll leave that C4 there because we're going to be bringing that over to the next raid. I'm going to put some of the stuff away. And then we will return for the final raid of today. That floppy though, dude. I'm happy with the scar. You know what they got to do? They got to let us mod all of those weapons. Because we can't mod the hard mode weapons, so to speak. Or like the floppy weapons. Whatever you want to consider them. Yeah, we can't really do that to them yet, which is kind of poopy. But there we got that stockpile going. And I'll let you know when this inventory gets a little bit more organized and a little bit more empty. All right, looking pretty good if you ask me. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually put these things to some use, aka we got a hell of a lot of cleanup to do, which is actually gonna be kind of annoying now that I think about it, because it's gonna ask us, oh, are you sure you want to clean that up there, buddy? Yeah, I probably do. So maybe I'll actually save the wood and fix up the base in the meantime. And also then we could potentially see just how deep they can get into our stone walls as well. But honestly, dude, caking your base in level 1, it doesn't, like, you know what it looks like? It looks like the raiders, they're not smart enough to like go all the way in. Or maybe even here I think they technically got all the way in, but they might have seen the wall. I mean, they saw this too that they could have broken into, so you know, it looks like they kind of like broke in, entered. Maybe they entered on this other side too. That might have been the horde, honestly. That looks like a horde type of break, you know, whereas this one is a lot more like right up here. It's like a lot more specialized, random walls being broken, that type of stuff. But I don't know, dude. It looks like they kind of like stay in a general area. So if you get enough level 1 walls, like, it might not be as foolproof, but it's still worth investing. What, the 1 wood a piece? Highly probably would recommend that. But I'm gonna put these things away then, and then we will talk. And there we got to 20 stone so we can make our next batch of hatchets. We didn't steal stone from the last place. That's okay. I think we'll make it do. It's just for the sake of convenience and that type of jazz, because we do still have some stone stockpiled here back at base. Now then, with all of that gathered on up, I believe we just got to put these 2 away over into the extras bin. And other than that, looking pretty good, because we should be able to grab our C4, and that's the last piece of the puzzle, I think. And then we should be able to use this in the AK, and hopefully, like, we had to use a lot of the AK though. I don't know if that's gonna last. Hopefully it does, and I gotta call them. All right, and any moment now, they should appear in epic fashion. Hey, there they are, Mazel Tov! Hello, Raiders. How y'all doing? It pains me to do this as well, but for the sake of the video, listen, I'm happy to toss in the coin. Some people are saying that, like, I'm just doing pay to win. Like, guys, I don't know if I'd be sinking hundreds of dollars into the game if it wasn't to make awesome videos. Like, I'd probably still be playing the game, right? But then I'd be taking my time a little bit. But due to the time constraints I got going on and the fact that I do want to make awesome videos for y'all, like I'm saying, I hope you understand. I hope you understand the fact that I'm a dingus because I didn't actually accept the raid from them. So, all right, Raiders, now we are good to go. That's usually important. You usually gotta ask them for the coordinates of the place you want to go to. But other than that, I'd say the inventory is looking good. Let's head on over and hopefully it's a good raid. I don't know, dude. Last time the second raid of our back-to-back was pretty good. So maybe today we will follow suit. Well, there's the event. We can make our way over. Probably drive over there, not trying to use the energy. That's the good thing too. When you're getting raids, honestly, the amount of gas you can steal is really handy for wanting to like move around a lot more. That is assuming that you have the chopper. Again, best of luck to you guys trying to get that, whether it be through opening boxes, if you're doing it through the bunker, however you're doing it. I'm still wishing y'all nothing but the greatest of luck there. And is this the exact, like, come on, man. Give me something to break into. This is shenanigans. These are, yeah, game. Why you do this? Why you do this? Oh, he's sinking engine parts into there too. Not a lot of hope for engine parts. Well, so begins the Easter egg hunt. Oh, yes. He's got a couple trunks. Maybe we'll find something here. But, dude, after the hype that we've been experiencing, this is just, I don't know. Kind of poop. Maybe I'll come back for those. We'll see what else we can find. Hopefully the trunks have good stuff. Like, I don't know. I just assume that people put good stuff in trunks, you know? Not looking to be the case. This might be a dud of a raid. Maybe by the motorcycle, we'll have like motorcycle-y parts, and also just to prepare, let's have that there. No, that just got grass. Hello, floater bloater. Oh god, I'm getting thirsty. I hope that I find the proper thing to fix that. All right, I think we're gonna whip out the gun here. There you go. Oh my goodness, that's just a quick kill. R.I.P. to you, bloater. Oh man, I forgot how much I missed this thing. Oh, we do not have enough fully modded AKs. We gotta try and get them. I think they might be the rarest weapon in the game though, so it's not really the easiest thing to just try and get them. Man, this is just a guessing game. That's all it is. I'm not the greatest guesser in the world. I guess, I don't know. I usually like checking the ones close to where the motorcycle is. Those usually, I feel like, could be okay. I don't know. I guess I'll take some of these. I could take some of these. Like, looking out of here, I don't know. I have like a freaking chest full of watches and gold bars, and there still is not a use for those. Tape and stuff. I guess I'll start taking some of these puppers home. I'm not gonna take these home just because they are only one. You know, I'd rather take home something that's a little bit more, not variety, but there's a multitude of. Let's see what's up here, maybe. If this is any good. I don't know, like this has been a dud. It's freaking empty, man. This is the struggle too. Oh god, we're actually gonna go thirsty. Now that's a struggle now that I think of. Maybe we want to get out of here before the thirst kicks in. But back to what I was saying, this is the one thing you risk, is that when you do come to raids, you can actually come out of a raid. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I hear things. I hear things. 9999999. Go away. Go away. You are not welcome here. No, you do not know the way. This is not the way. You do not know the way. Okay, there you go. Now they know the way. The way of being dead. Cooked turkeys, though, that's always nifty. We could try and chow down on their food, make sure that we fill on up on everything we got. Urinate on his stuff a little bit. Yeah, nothing like leaving behind some traces of vitamin P to really get the message across, if you catch my drift. Oh man, I smell bad. See what you done, raid? God, nothing like sweaty hard work when you're doing a raid. And honestly, this guy really doesn't have much better to take, so I'll suppose I'll take that. I should probably put the C4, not the C4, the first aid kits there. Yeah, I'll just grab some more saw blade. Actually, dude, I don't know. Do katana? No, I like the saw blade maces. I got a couple of those back at home, but I definitely could. I could roll with more. It's gonna hurt to see this AK break, buddy. You've been for a good cause there, buddy. It's getting dangerous here. Yeah, it is. It's getting dangerously nothing. Seriously, they gotta at least make that system. I think it is completely random. I don't think rep matters. Some people are saying that it hello. Okay. Okay. Things have become worthwhile. We might need this. We might not have an okay. Okay, I was complaining. Well, luckily I found the right chest. I don't know how this guy got a VSS, but I ain't gonna complain about it. I am gonna complain about the fact that my weapons are broken. 9. It's all right, we can use the VSS at least and hopefully finish putting the paint on them. Whoop, whoop. Oh my God, I shot, oh, he lost an arm, he lost a leg. I guess you could say it cost him an arm and a leg. Ah, got him. No, that was not the good one, but this was apparently the weapons chest with a lot better saw blades, first and foremost. Definitely taking one of those. I guess we're just gonna be walking home today with a lot of melee weapons. Actually, hold on, we got pistols up the wazoo here. That's always, might be a little bit better than I expected here, laddies. Ooh la 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 la. Definitely, I don't know. Saw blade maces do wear down pretty quickly, so one at like half health is not as desirable as some of their alternatives. I am gonna take some resources with me back home though, probably just this stack and a couple of those things there, just so we could recuperate the lost hatchets. I know wood and stone aren't the hardest things to find, but when you are going out and doing runs, they can definitely, they take up inventory space, you know, and sometimes when you're out and about, you don't want to use that inventory space on wood. You'd rather use it on, let's say, copper when you're going up north, or, you know, fir. Probably more copper or oak. Now then, let's see if we figured out. This had weapons. This had weapons. This had food. This had poopy weapons. So maybe this one? I don't know, man. Wait, what did this one have here? Random stuff. This is a 50-50. This could be random stuff. It could be solid stuff. Probably gonna be poopy stuff. I mean, yeah, that's pretty poop. That is pretty poop. Could break into this one by the radio. Actually, this one kind of does have solid hopes and dreams for me. Also, let's store some stuff away before we continue on too much. Check this out. Nothing there, but a little bit of hydration, a little bit of munch always goes a long way. And where do we come in from again? I think it was the left, upper left-ish. Yeah, there it is. Store some things. God, I'm loving the new paint job, though. That is a beauty. Whew. A good old 97 finish, you know, glossy look, something like that. I'm just saying words at this point. Definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping that. And you can't double click into the chopper, so that's okay. Now comes the part where we're probably gonna get attacked by the big one as soon as we're done with this, so just be ready, have our affairs in order, and ready to haul booty. And this is, I don't know, these two could both be promising, because this one did have some, like, okay stuff, like the digital camera and stuff. I'm telling you, dude, these things are not the most common in the world. I like stockpiling those. It'll pay off one day, and then I'll be like, haha, I was right. That only barely ever happens. Oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, we got one more chest to raid. Ooh, well, first things first, let's take all, so we can finish off the stacks that we got rocking here. I got a good amount of flashlights at home, not too worried about that. This chest right here might honestly be low-key pretty solid. So let's just be prepared what I want to ditch in case that is the case. I like the katanas. I like a lot of these melee weapons. Honestly, I'll ditch some of the probably not the blue tape. I really like blue tape. I have a bajillion rubber parts back at home, though. The rubber parts are also very nice. And so where decision making comes in, you just gotta cut your losses sometimes. Honestly, I got a good amount of flash drives at this point. I'm ready to put that up for sale. All right. Moment of truth. Will there be anything worthwhile in here? Probably not, but you never know. Engine parts, baby? No, just clothes. Honestly, though, oh, no. I don't need new clothes. I gotta run for the freaking hills. I'm not fast enough for this. Flee. I decided to flee the totally wrong direction. At least the big one is a total derp. Get juked, boy. Cha-cha-cha. Dab on them, haters. You know what else I'd love to? I spent a good couple minutes talking about walls and my reasoning for not breaking them down and or not using the quote-unquote correct tools for breaking them down, and we didn't even have to use them once. So isn't that just absolutely fitting, lads? Let's get this final drive home. The Raiders, dude, they can't expect much from me. Actually, I did get a VSS, which is honestly worthwhile. Honestly, you know what that base probably was, all things considered? It might have been a guy who visited Nick Santy, because I mean that event did barely end, what, less than a week ago? I mean, as soon as you visit Nick Santy, you do get a free VSS, so I could totally see that being the way he got this and the way that I acquired it. But no worries, he still has it, unless an AI raider steals it from him, all right? Because we steal from copies of bases, the AI steal from the real bases, although people will still call me the devil for what I do, for the stealing from copies of people's bases. It's not loud! It's not loud. What is allowed though is what the hell do you want? Do you like nuts? How many nuts you want? I don't want to give you all my nuts. All right, 10 nuts? You want 10 nuts or you want 5 nuts? He's not a fan of the 5 nuts. All right, how about the 8 nuts? 8 nuts? Oh, he's happy with 8 nuts. All right, enjoy. Go nuts with your nuts there, Raider. Have a good one there. But I think that's a great point for us to go ahead and end this episode off on not the greatest of raids, but not the worst either. Like what, we got a couple of shotguns, we got a VSS, we got pretty handy stuff here. Like we got a couple of guns from here. It was kind of like a little military base, so to speak. Nah, dude, that'd be the most weak military base in the world. And here we have the National Center of Protection known as the military base. We have no walls and only chests everywhere, along with a farm out back. I'd feel safe under that country. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it for me for now. Best of luck to you guys the weekly giveaway. Can't wait to hear how the raids are going for you guys. Any tips or tricks y'all might have for me, any of that jazz. Best of luck getting the chop in your hands. Best of luck defending your base, and best of luck in all your future raids. And most importantly, best of luck in having a fantastic day, spreading that positivity of the most amazing variety. But that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you guys all the time for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.